Hey you! So, my first video back in a long time, and it's been so long that my hair has gone here. It's long, it's wet, and I thought today that there's been so many occasions that I have gone on YouTube and tried to search for videos of guys with long hair, and there really isn't many. So I thought today that I would go through how I keep this in tip-top condition and show you what I do after I shampoo and condition and dry my hair, so you can kind of see what it's like as a long-haired guy. There are so many guys out there that can't get their hair cut during lockdown. You know, we're like almost a year in, and I know loads of you are growing your hair. So I thought I would show you how I look after mine, wash and dry it so it stays in the most amazing condition. So I'm going to talk you through all the products I use, how I treat it. So it's washed, as you can see. It's got a bit of product in. This is before I blow dry it, and I'm going to go through some of the products. So let me grab them. This is rough and ready today. Washing and conditioning, I use Kerastase. I've been through so many, as you can see. I've used quite a lot. This is the Bane Extensionist shampoo and conditioner. It is the best. It's paraben free, it's sulfate free, and it will keep your hair amazing. I've even got colour in mine, and if you can see, look, it is it's pretty amazing. When I come out of the shower, I'm going to show you. This is going to be embarrassing, but you guys need to know. I use a hair wrap, one of these. You can buy them from Amazon. I literally flip my hair over. This is going to be rough and ready. In, round, and up. Look like something out of Sunset Boulevard, but that's what I use to dry it. It's a bit damp at the moment. Before I let it dry a little bit, just so it's easier to blow dry, and I'm going to show you what I use. I use 2 miracle treatments, and for any guy looking to grow their hair, whatever length it gets to, you know, if it gets to here, gets to here, gets to here, or even longer, this is a miracle concoction that I've read about all over the internet, and it is just exceptional. It's upside down, but Olaplex number 6 and Olaplex number 7. What you do is you literally squeeze a pea amount in your hand. I'm not going to do any cuts because it's too technical, and I'm just going to show you pea amount of that, about 4 drops of that, rub it together, and then flip your hair upside down and just scrunch it in like so. And that's what kind of gives this amazing kind of smooth, silky, shiny consistency. I'm going to move on to the best buy I've ever bought, hands down. It was expensive, but it has been a miracle worker. It is the Dyson Airwrap. Unfortunately, I got the pink one, which isn't ideal, but if I show you inside, if anybody is looking to invest in their hair and their hair care, guys or girls, this is hands down the best thing you can buy. So I shall show you like so. It's got the sleeve on top. I got the Ultimate Edition, so it's got all of the attachments in, as you can see. Unfortunately it's pink, but hey ho. And then obviously you can blow dry your hair. You have the 2 curlers, which I very rarely use, to be honest. 2 brush types, these 2 here. And then you have the curler, which is one of my favorites. And then you've got the device itself. So I'm going to take you through how I blow dry mine, so you can see the results and take you on this journey with me. So I'm going to take it out. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for probably a straight look today, if I'm honest. A bit like Rachel from Friends. It's easy to put together. You just pull the thing at the back to take off, and it just, get rid of that. Slots in, like so, nice and secure. A few hairs on there I need to get rid of. And then you plug it in. I normally use it on the mid setting, but I've got on high at the moment just to get the dampness out, and we'll go through. So that's the Dyson Airwrap. I cannot highly recommend it enough. I know that it's really, really expensive, Chocolate making camera, I know it's really, really expensive, but without a shadow of a doubt, it is amazing. Before I blow dry, I also use Kerastase, the blow dry cream, just to kind of protect my hair, just because there is a little bit of colour in there. I'm using about that much pea-size amount squeezed in, and I just rub it between my hands like so, and I will just scrunch it in all the way around. Make sure I get it in the back. It smells lovely. Don't normally go through the roots too much just because it makes it greasy, but there we go. I will just scrunch it all in, make sure it's all coated. Always try and get the back and the ends. And we're ready to blow dry. You will notice as a guy that sometimes you get a lot more breakages than normal. Just don't brush your hair wet. That is a no, no, no. And just make sure that you really take care of it. Wash it regularly. Use good product. I cannot recommend how much of a difference good product makes. You can buy this in the UK. I think this was about £45. I've had this about 4 months. So even though it's expensive for a shampoo, it does last, and you don't need that much. And it really, really transforms your hair and makes a huge difference. So time to plug this in and get going. It's going to be noisy, so I'm going to probably do it quick and stop in between. But I'm going to show you the magic that is the Dyson Airwrap. Right. I always section my hair just because I find it's easier to do. So I will do it in about 4 sections. So I'll take my hair back. I will go mid-ear, like so. Go across just very roughly. Doesn't need to be, take about that much hair, as you can see. I will just clip the rest up out of the way. I've got a mirror just here. On top of my head, like so. It's already starting to get a bit dry, which is going to make it slightly easier. And then move myself forward so you can see. Take the back. I'm going to take this in sections, like so, and then there we go. You can see how quickly that section was. It's still slightly damp, but as I go through my hair, it will go through. So move on to the next section. Just above the ear, here and up. Take it down, like so. Whiz it around. Now, I've been growing my hair for just over 2 years. To get to this length, I have had it trimmed, so it probably would have been maybe there if I would have left it. But as it gets longer, it gets heavier and the shape changes. So I do recommend probably getting a trim. I got mine maybe every 3 months, every 3 to 4 months. It's very difficult, I know, during lockdown. So if you can't, don't cut it yourself. Big no, just let it grow. But try and even it out, because obviously what you'll get is layering. As you grow the top and the back out, you'll get a midpoint where it will layer. What you need to do is cut the back up slightly to let it all grow out at the same pace. But leave it alone and let it grow. Section 2. Right, second section done. As you can see, with the Dyson Airwrap, it's so quick. Oh, it's a dream. Before it was just hairdryer and brushes, and yeah, it's this makes it so much quicker. So I'm literally just taking sections, clipping it up and going through, just to get it nice and dry and smooth. And the nice thing about using one of these with the straight paddle is that you don't need to use straighteners, because it goes pretty straight anyway. And I've got quite, as you see, quite wavy curly hair, so it doesn't take much to with this to get it nice and silky smooth. Okay. This section done. One final section. I normally kind of go right to the top here right where it is, because I like to do the top bit last, just because I don't like it to be too flat, and I'm going to use a different brush for that, which I'll show you on the dice in a minute. But I will go through and do all of it apart from the top section, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do. Okay, you can probably see these bits here. Now, I used to think that my hair was breaking and it was falling out, and having spent 2 years growing it, I used to get really panicky, but they're not. They're just baby hairs. So any guys that are growing their hair, these little wispy bits here, they're just baby hairs. When your hair falls out, new hair grows. And it's a perpetual cycle, so don't panic too much. You're not killing your hair. It's not falling out. It's just got new ones growing. So I'm going to switch from this one. I always leave it on the side because it gets quite hot. And I'm switching to this brush, and I'll show you what I like to do with this one. I like to take it like so, wrap it round, and then brush through slowly, just so it gives a little bit of a curl, so it's not too straight. Obviously it's not on. I'm going to go through and just do this bit and then the top section, just to give it a little bit of definition. Right, top section, here we go. Help if I didn't get the clip stuck. So this will be quite dry now, as you can see the difference between this and this. If I let it go naturally, it would go quite curly, but I am gonna blow dry it for you today, as you can see. So as you can see, I have gone under, wrapped it round, and that is to give the front volume. So I'll show you what it does now. You can see it just gives a little bit of volume there and keeps it nice and wavy there through the top. So I'm going to continue to do the rest. Okay, that's done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to blast it with cold air just to kind of set it and get rid of any dampness, because obviously my head's quite hot. And then I can show you the finished mane. So I'm going to turn it down to the coolest setting, which is here, straight down, turn it on. Right, I'm going to just go down, make sure it's all dry. And there we have a fabulously, very quickly, 12-15 minutes, beautifully blow dried hair. And that is how you look after your hair if it's long, as a guy, and treat it really well, and make sure it's healthy so it keeps growing. So as you can see, I've had some colour put in mine. I kind of regret it, but it's done now and it will grow out. But you can see that my hair is incredibly healthy. So if you guys want to grow your hair, I highly recommend it. You know, you don't have to wear it down. A lot of the time I tie it up when I'm at work, you know, just so it's out of my way. But that's what it's like for 2 years hair growth. If you guys are growing your hair at the moment, keep going. Honestly, it really is worth it. Just make sure that you look after your hair. You use good products, and don't overwash it. That's my hair journey for 2 years hair growth. If you guys want to see any more, let me know in the comments. This is my first time back to YouTube in a long time, and I just didn't think there were many videos for guys with long hair. So let me know if you guys want to see more, and I'll post some more. Have a great day and make sure you stay safe.